I always believed honesty and trust were the pillars of my marriage. My wife, Claire, was my best friend, my partner, and the person I trusted most in this world. But sometimes betrayal doesn't come in the form of affairs or secret lovers. Sometimes it comes disguised as a joke, a test, or the influence of people who never wanted you to be happy in the first place. And that's exactly how my marriage unraveled, thanks to a cruel little game my wife's friends encouraged her to play. It started on a Friday evening. Claire was acting strange, distant. She was staring at her phone, texting furiously, then hiding the screen when I walked by. I asked if everything was okay, and she smiled awkwardly and said, "Yeah, just girl talk." I didn't press. I trusted her. Later that night, she sat me down with a serious expression and said words that made my chest tighten. "I think we need to take a break. I don't know if this marriage is working anymore." My heart sank. Out of nowhere? We'd just celebrated our anniversary weeks ago. I asked her why, what changed, if I'd done something wrong. She kept a straight face and said, "I just don't feel the spark anymore. Maybe we rushed into marriage." Her words sliced me open. But before I could respond, she dropped the final blow. "I think we should separate, at least for a while." I sat there in silence. My mind was racing, but my voice stayed calm. "If that's what you want, then I won't stop you," I told her. I stood up, grabbed my jacket, and walked out. I didn't scream. I didn't beg. I didn't fight. I simply accepted what she said. The look on her face when I left, shock, confusion, almost panic, was burned into my mind. What she didn't expect was that I wouldn't come home that night, or the next. I went to stay with a close friend. I ignored her texts, her calls, her sudden desperate messages like, "Can we talk?" And I didn't mean it like that. By the third day, she showed up at my friend's house, tears in her eyes. "It was just a test," she blurted out. "My friends told me to do it. They said if you fought for me, it would prove you really loved me. I didn't mean any of it." I stared at her, stunned. A test? She had ripped my heart out, shattered my trust, and played with our marriage, all because of some twisted game. Her friends encouraged? I felt a cold anger rise inside me. "So," I asked slowly, "your friends told you to fake a breakup, and you thought destroying our marriage was funny?" She tried to grab my hand, pleading. "I just wanted to see if you cared enough to fight for me." I pulled my hand back. "If you need to test me to know I love you, then you don't deserve my love. Marriage isn't a game, Claire. I gave you my loyalty, my trust, and my heart, and you turned it into some kind of cruel experiment." Her face went pale. She realized then that she hadn't just played a prank. She had lit a fire she couldn't put out. Within a week, I contacted a lawyer. I filed for separation and started preparing for divorce. When she begged me to reconsider, I told her flatly, "You wanted to see if I'd fight for you. I'm not fighting. I'm walking away." She broke down, crying, apologizing, blaming her friends, promising she'd never listen to them again. But the damage was done. The trust was gone. Her friends, the same ones who encouraged this childish test, didn't stick around either. When they saw the fallout, they distanced themselves, saying, "We were just joking. We didn't think you'd actually do it." Claire was left alone, her friends gone, her marriage collapsing, and her reputation in tatters. People don't respect someone who treats their marriage like a playground prank. As for me, the pain eventually hardened into clarity. I realized love doesn't need to be proven through games. It's proven through actions, loyalty, and everyday choices. Claire failed that test, not me. She thought she'd measure my love by my reaction. Instead, I measured her respect for me, and she had none. Walking away wasn't easy, but it was necessary. And the cruel irony is that her test gave her the answer she never wanted. I loved her enough to stay faithful, but I respected myself too much to stay married to someone who didn't value me. She wanted drama, a grand fight, some movie scene display of desperation. What she got was silence, a calm exit, and a life without me in it. In the end, her breakup test didn't prove my love. It proved her immaturity. And it gave me the Clearest answer of all. I was worth more than someone who needed friends and fake drama to decide if I mattered.